Hey, what is up YouTube? Lando Tech here, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to set up your own home server using a Fire TV stick and Kodi. Now, I gotta let you know, this is for educational purposes only. Kodi is also a completely legitimate app that's available in the Google Play Store. It's just not available in the Amazon App Store. But no worries, I'll show you how to sideload it. And all I ask in return is for you to hit that like button and subscribe to see more content like this. Before we sideload Kodi, we'll need to head over to our PC and create a new user account first. Start by right-clicking the Start menu. Then, click Settings. Click Accounts. Scroll down and click Family and Other Users. Then, click Add Account. Click I don't have this person's sign-in information. Then, click Add User without a Microsoft account. Create a username, create a password, and confirm it. Then, answer all the security questions. And when complete, click Next. The new user account is now created. Go ahead and close the settings window. Next, create a new folder. Name it. Open it. Then, place all the movies you wish to access on Kodi into that folder. At the top of the folder, click on the three dots. Then, click Properties. Now, click the Sharing tab. Then, click Advanced Sharing. Click the Share this folder checkbox. Click the Permissions button. Click Add. Then, type in the name of that user account that you just created and click Check Name. Then click OK. We're going to leave him with read-only permissions. We also don't want everyone to have access to this shared folder. So, click on Everyone at the top and click Remove. Next, we're going to add our own user account. So click Add, type in the user account you use when signing on to your PC, then click Check Name and OK. We want to make sure you have full access. So click the checkbox beside Full Control and hit Apply. Then hit OK. Hit Apply again, then OK again. Under where it says Network Path, make note of that path name. We'll be using that later. Now, click the Security tab. Click the Edit button. Click Add. Type in the name of the new account you created and click Check Name, then OK. We're going to leave him with read-only permissions. Next, click Apply, then OK. Finally, click Close. Now, let's go over to your Fire TV and download and set up Kodi. Since Kodi isn't available on Amazon App Store, we'll have to sideload it. And to sideload apps, we'll need to turn on Dev Mode. To do that, go to the last icon on the right side. Then, move down and click My TV. Click About. Then, click your Fire TV stick name 7 times until it says you are already a developer. Now, press the Home button to go back to the home screen. From the home screen, move over to the Find tab. Then, go down to the App Store and click it. Next, go down and over to the Search tab and search for Downloader. Click it, then click Download. This app is used to sideload apps that aren't available in the regular Amazon App Store. Once the downloader's finished installing, open it. Click Allow, then click OK. In the search box, type the following code: 2429113. Then click Go, and the Kodi download page will begin loading. Then click the ARM VA78 32-bit link, and your download will begin. When the download is complete, click Settings. Click Install Unknown Apps. Click Downloader to turn it on. Click Back and back again. Now, click Install. and install again. When the installation is complete, click Done. Click Delete and click Delete again. Press the Home button. Go to the 3 squares on the far right side. Then down to My Apps. Now look for Kodi and click it. Click Continue, then click Allow. Highlight the Movie tab, then click the right directional pad. Now click Enter File section. Click Files, then click Add Videos. Click Browse. Click Add Network Location. Then click Shared Folder. Enter the full path name that we made a note of from earlier, the one that starts with the 2 backslashes. Then click OK. Now go down to Username field and click it. Enter the username you created. Then click OK. Now click on the password and enter the password you created, and click OK. Click OK again. If for whatever reason it didn't accept your password, or it's giving you a hard time connecting, ensure that your VPN is off. If your VPN is on, then Kodi will think that your Fire TV and your PC are not on the same network. This is probably the only time I'll use my Fire TV without a VPN. If you have a lot of third-party apps on your Fire TV, I 100% recommend using a VPN, just to prevent your personal information from getting into the wrong hands. If you don't already have a VPN, you can use the discount link in my description to pick one up. Once you've entered the username and password successfully, click OK at the Set Content screen. You'll see that your shared folder has been added successfully. If you click it, you'll see all the videos you've dropped in that folder. I only have movie trailers in this folder, but you can add full movies that you've legally acquired, of course, and then stream them directly from Kodi. Now, Kodi isn't the only media server that you can install on Fire TV. Another really popular one is Plex. And the great thing about Plex is that it's available on the Amazon App Store, so no need to sideload it. In a future video, I plan on showing you how to set up Plex as a home server. The great thing about it is it's free, but there is a paid version if you want to take advantage of their premium features. But if you're more of a live content fan, then you can check out this video right here where I show you how to get access to over 100 live IPTV channels for free.